Oracle. What should they call her? What should they call her? Oracle.
Can you hear me now? Still? It's weird. Can you hear me now? You can hear me now? Perfect. Hey, let's go, gang. What's happening? Happy Monday. What's good, everybody? What's good, Official Venus? What's good? Project Execute, Brianna, everybody coming on in. Hey. What's happening? So, it's a lot of big energy going on, huh? I just want to say, before we get into what's good, Draculette, before we get into the elements and shit, there's a couple things we got to go over, but let me just show you the product of the week. Okay, I didn't even put anything else but this product because I feel like it needs its own attention. Okay, so what is this? This is a Schumann resonance machine. Hey. Okay, if you want to bring Earth's heartbeat into your home, this is the joint right here. Okay, now here's the thing. You won't physically hear it. Okay, what it will do though is it will put the frequency of the Schumann resonance in your home, okay, which is a natural resting state. It promotes natural resting state healing, right? So this is great to sleep to put in your environment. Okay, I really love this. Okay, I sleep with it now, and it comes already preset. The button's over here, but it comes preset to the frequency of the Earth, the Schumann resonance, and you can also, program other frequencies, okay? But this is really good for calming the nervous system and regulating yourself. I highly recommend this, okay? And I'm linking this so you guys can see it in the shopping cart. Listen, it runs about $30. Think about what other shit you have bought for $30. Okay? I have all the goodies, right? Think about what else you would have bought for $30 that won't be half as healing or bring any kind of peace into your life. Okay? I'm going to plug this in for us, and then I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. So I really like this. I really feel like it is worth the investment. And the Earth's frequency is 7.83 hertz, okay? Just so you know, that is the Schumann resonance frequency. So you can do your research on it, should you like, right? Hey, everybody. So we're about to get in these elements, but you know how I like to do? I like to make sure that I do I like to take a general card for all of us before we get into the individual elements. So we're going to do that. And something about the past. I heard thinking back in time when love was only in the mind, right? So there's something that's repeating. What's good, Maine? Something's repeating. All right, and we're gonna see what's being brought up while I'm shuffling these cards. This part is for everybody. I want you to listen up real good. Okay, it seems that all our outer planets are between the 28th degree and the 0 degree. What does that mean? These are all like anaretic hard degrees, like big things happen on those degrees. And with them all being on the outer, in those degrees, expect this eclipse energy and all these degrees to be very consequential. Okay, we're gonna see consequences to this energy. Thank you so much for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. Right, thank you guys. But you're definitely gonna see that. You're gonna see that these degrees mean something, that they're just not there for show. Thank you for the love. I greatly appreciate it. Spirit, can you show me, please? What can the collective, for everybody, what do they need to know right now? The great goddess, transcendence, divinity, Shakti energy. Okay, so I feel like the divine mother is stepping in here. Thank you guys for all the love, right? I feel like she stands in the gap of harshness, okay, and soft waters. So what I feel by that is like, let's say, thank you guys for all the love. Let's say you're looking at a jagged rock, right? And as the water pours over it, it smooths it, right? So the divine mother, thank you guys for the love, feels as if she's more powerful than aggression because she smooths over time, right? Right? So I'm feeling that. What's at the bottom of the deck? It's time to come home. Goddess of the sea, abundance, purification, and ego. Okay? So I feel like she's all over this reading, this eclipse. Okay? Understand. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so here we go. The eclipse is happening on the 21st, and it's also happening with, what's good, Miss Lotus Wisdom, with the equinox, right? We're having the fall equinox. Have you guys ever heard the story of the fall equinox and how we came to have seasons? Are you aware of that? So basically, and I forget the goddess's name, I think it's Persephone and her mother, Demeter, or something like that. And basically, right, that Pluto, right, falls in love with her and takes her, what's good, Twanda, to Hades. He kidnaps her. And he takes her to Hades as hell. He drags her to the underworld, and he wants to keep her. And Demeter, her mother, is like, she's beside herself. That's her best friend, her daughter. She wants her back. And she freezes the world, okay? And everything starts to die. And the leaves are falling off the trees and everything. And so Persephone goes to Pluto and says, basically, my mother's killing humanity because she's so sad that I'm gone. And if you let me go visit my mother for half the year, I promise I will come back and I will visit the other half of the year. And so that's how we have spring and summer when she visits her mother. And then fall and winter is when she goes back to Hades. And so if you think about it, right, spring and summer would be ruled, right? What empress is that? Taurus, right? The beginning of spring happens in Taurus season, right? And then the beginning of fall, right? Persephone happens in Libra season, the two empresses. So there you have some understanding of how that ties in with our seasons and how the empress, if I rule the world, okay, without the empress's love, everything will be gone. Okay, so I feel like she's interceding. I know we're seeing a lot of things that make us feel as if, you know, there's no hope, right? but she's interceding in a big way, and I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. All right, so we are in Virgo season still. We are going to start with Virgo gang gang. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, let's go. Let's take a look at how your money's looking. Is it funny? First off, I feel like today, tomorrow, Wednesday, you could see things moving in your world in a positive way, starting to take shape towards some of the things that you've been working on. I feel like your Virgoian energy is on target. Okay, you're staying focused, right? I feel like the second half of the week, right? Because we have the buildup of the eclipse, we have all those outer planets at these interesting degrees, right? Between 28 and 0 degrees, which makes them the very powerful degrees where things happen and they have consequences. The actions that we take have consequences, right? Spirit, can you show me, please? Can you show me? Okay, so in the reverse, we have my life is a series of lucky breaks and divine timing. I feel like in the past, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, it is part of your nature not to leave things to chance. Thank you guys for all the love, right? You guys don't like to leave things to chance. I'm a double Taurus. I know what I'm speaking of, right? We don't just, leave things out there. We stay on top of them, right? Universe, show me how it gets better. And I receive just by existing. So it feels like the universe is trying to show you that the frequency of before with that 999 portal, it's over. Okay? I feel like you still don't take chances as far as leaving things, to the whims of others. You're staying on top of your responsibilities, but I also feel like because of that, you're getting some kind of reward for staying on top of this Saturn energy. Okay, so I like that for you guys. What's at the bottom of the deck? They can't help but think about me and remember me. Okay, so I feel like you are you're being spoken about in rooms you haven't entered yet, earth signs. Okay, I feel like these are good impressions you're leaving on people. Thank you guys for all the love. Okay. I feel like these are good impressions. Okay. I feel like something about under pressure, like grace under pressure, something like that. Okay. It's something about effortlessly staying on top of things. Okay. Feeling that heavily for my earth signs. All right. Let's see what you guys get in the tarot. Spirit, can you show me what is it that the earth signs need to know right now? What is it that the earth signs, what's good, Lisette? What is it that the earth signs need to know right now? Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. You guys are the best. Thank you. Spirit, show me for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. Show me. Ace of Swords, it's the truth. Something's the truth, okay? Page of Swords, you could feel blocked or could have felt blocked for something, okay? With the Queen of Cups, it could have something to do with your mother, okay? Or something that you care deeply about. You have the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is you, even though it's not your queen, okay? I feel like you're magnetic, MC Ultra, magnetic. You got the Two of Wands here, okay? I feel like there's a choice being made, and Ten of Swords, it's heavy. Okay, because there's something that you can't see, but you have to make the choice anyway. And I feel like you know that you have to make this choice. It's something to do with power or manifestation. Okay, you could be trying to get a new perspective. Thank you guys for all the gifts. Okay. with the kids, with 5 kids and going crazy. Yep. Okay. Hangman and then the world. So it's as if you know that once you make a decision, hey, Duchess, that once you make a decision, like I said, that there was consequences to the decision. Whatever it is, it's up in this stuff. And, it's not retractable. Okay. And you may not know how this shakes out, right? So let's get some clarity. I want to use this deck. Let's try this. All right. Spirit, can you show me, please, why is it that the Ace of Swords is here for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, please? Ace of Swords comes out with the 4 of Swords. Okay, so there's healing, or there's somebody's not well, or there needs to be some healing. Okay, and the 10 of Pentacles, family, generational wealth, and legacy. Okay, some of you, it could have been a passing of somebody earlier this year. Okay, or the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, there's something about holding back, holding on. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, guys. All right, so again, with the Queen of Cups, there's definitely a feminine energy. So questions happen at the end. First, I do all the elements, and then if people want to ask questions, they can, but they have to be followers. Okay, so with this 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there's a leveling up that's coming, but it's also coming with more responsibility. Okay. And I feel like that might be the thing, okay, that you're weighing, Page of Swords, Spirit. Why is this Page of Swords here? The Page of Swords is here with the King of Swords and the 8 of Cups. So the King of Swords, male or female, this is somebody who's trying to use their intellect. Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, what's good, Cassie Nicole, right? So with this Page of Swords and this King of Swords, there may be some things that you're having to stay on top of, or somebody else is having to stay on top of, that have to do with intellect. Okay, and the 8 of Cups. This could be read as somebody doesn't have the ability to deal with something in the way they're pretty, right? In the way that they would like to, or that they can't match that capacity. Okay, you got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Again, there's a truth there. Okay, about somebody needing to make a decision and maybe not being able to, okay, and walking away, okay? And then the 4 of Pentacles is here. Why is this 4 of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles in reverse, okay? That is you, okay? You may not feel confident about a choice that you have to make, okay? Page of Cups, okay, could give you something like that you are kind of pensive about, like, should I do that? Do I want to do that? Is that best? Like, let's say you were going to change your job, right? You could be saying, what if I don't get the other job? Or what if I get the other job, but I'm not good at it and I leave my security blanket? Like, there's something that if you make a decision, you feel like you can't take it back. And you're not sure how that decision goes. Okay, so you got the Queen of Cups here. Spirit, why is the Queen of Cups here for my earth signs? So I feel like there's the Queen of Cups here. It's an emotional. This could be a feminine, Cancer, Pisces, a Scorpio, or a mother figure. Okay, I feel like you're not going to have to make this decision alone. I feel like there's others that are going to make this decision with you, or they're going to agree with you. You're going to find some community here. You got 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Okay, There's something approaching, and it's something that you already knew. Okay. I didn't understand that. It's something that you already knew, but you didn't want to acknowledge, or you were afraid to see, or something. And you may have had some intuition about this situation. And whatever was giving you like fear of making a decision, I feel like you're going to get more confident in your decision shortly. You got the Queen of Wands. This is you. I said to you, I feel as if there are conversations happening about you in rooms you haven't entered yet. Spirit, why is the Queen of Wands here? Okay. With the Six of Wands, you're going to come up victorious. So even though you're afraid to make a decision about something, Seven of Pentacles, you may feel like you're not enough, or you can't do it, or whatever doubts you got in your head. What's good, Mel? It's not a picture of reality. People are seeing you as very competent. People are seeing you as being on top of something. Okay? Now you have the Two of Wands here, okay? There's a decision. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like people are agreeing here with you, and then this gives you the courage or something to forge ahead on a decision. Okay, again with the High Priestess. Okay, an inner knowing, you're being led to make this decision. Okay, you've got the Ten of Swords here. Okay, Spirit, why is this Ten of Swords here? So the Ten of Swords comes out with the Devil. Thank you for the gift. Thank you, my love. Hey, Jessa. Right? So there's something you're afraid of here. Okay? You're afraid of a betrayal or smile in your face, all the while they want to take your place, the backstabbers, right? So you may feel like getting double crossed, or you don't have enough, or something like that. Okay? And this is like your internal. Wow, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit also said you might have always been the black sheep. So you automatically think that you're going to be treated as the black sheep, just like your pre-card said. Okay, my life is a series of lucky breaks and divine timing. Came out in reverse, like you don't believe that. But your new frequency is universe, show me how good it can be, and I receive just by existing, right? So it's as if you have to get over your limiting beliefs, okay? This is what you assume will happen, okay? And Spirit's kind of telling you, well, that's a bad idea, because in reality, it's the Nine of Cups. Now, there could be some kind of addiction going on here, okay? If you are, having some type of addiction frequency, this might be a good time to face that, okay? Or to purge a vice. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers with the Hermit. Okay, I feel like you're going to be standing on business. Five of Wands. There will be some kind of pushback. Okay, the Tower with the Eight of Pentacles, though. It's like you finally break through whatever obstacle you were afraid of, okay? And things work out in the end for the earth signs. It's just like a fear attached, okay? Of like, am I making the right choice? Because whatever choice this is, you feel like you can't go back once you make it, right? Like, oh, I let go of my apartment. I can't go back and live there. Excuse me. Can you people get out of my house, right? So there's that kind of energy. I feel like you're being cautious about the decision you're making, but I do feel that in the end, you get the support that you need, the clarity that you need to make a decision. But you are right. There is the energy of not being able to take back whatever decision it is, and therefore you should proceed with caution. Okay, that's what I have for the earth signs. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pull up. Hey. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Pull up. You guys for all the love. Spirit, can you show me what's good with their money? What do they need to know? What are some mantras for them? Can you show me, please? So you have here, I get paid to exist. Bow, how you like me now? Right? My name is spoken of amongst the most successful people. What's good, cheerfully sweet? Right? And I experience once in a lifetime opportunities multiple times a day. So, air signs, as we're approaching Libra season, I feel like you are getting a bump of good luck. Okay? You might see a lot of synchronicities. Don't let them pass you by. I feel like grab them as they come in. Don't be afraid. Okay? There's definitely good karma in your favor. Especially for my Libras who Saturn has went into Pisces, so that opposition to Aries, Saturn and Aries was whooping your ass. You get a little break, okay? At the bottom of the deck, everything I touch turns to gold, and I feel like this is the case. You're getting opportunities. I feel like these opportunities could lead to advances that gradually increase, okay, especially around the time of April of next year, okay? So let's take a look. Spirit, can you show me, give me some tarot for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Can you show me Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to know, please? Death card. There is a transformation that is occurring, Spirit. Ten of Wands. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love. Ten of Wands, the King of Cups, Queen of Swords. Somebody's on your nerves, air sign. Okay, I feel like you feel this person plays emotional games or something, or they're like emotionally manipulative. Okay, hey guys, come on in. Right? Knight of Cups, the Devil, and the Towers. Okay, so you feels like something's coming to a head. I'll feel better. Okay, so here's the Eight of Wands here. There's communication, clarity about something that was unknown to you, unbeknownst to you. Four of Swords, something, you're getting an opportunity to heal something either with somebody or in a situation. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. 10 of Wands, Spirit. Why is this 10 of Wands just happened? Emotional manipulation, not getting drawn in. There you go. Okay. 10 of Wands here. Spirit, can you show me why is this 10 of Wands here? 8 of Cups. As you said, you're walking away from this shit. That sounds like a you problem, a them problem. Okay. The Star, right? Keep on moving. I feel like, like I'm not even bothering with that. King of Cups, here's the person in question. They're wearing a mask. Okay, they want something, but it's like They want to passive aggressively get it. And Page of Wands, they did it in the wrong fucking way. Okay, with this Page of Wands coming out here crossed. Okay, the way they did it caused where they could have got a maybe, they got a hell to the fucking no because of the way they did it. Hierophant, okay? So I feel like this person feels in a way like you owe them or you'll do something because you always do the right thing. Well, air sign, you like to be nice, so you'll do the right thing, okay? Five of Pentacles. I feel like you are looking at questions. I will take questions at the end, but it will only be from followers, okay? So it feels like you're like, don't bank on the ties that bind, right? Don't think that because sister, mother, lover, friend, I have to like put up with your bullshit, right? Five of Pentacles, right? I feel like you're leaving something out in the cold. You're blocking something for sure. Seven of Wands, and you know that you're being manipulated and you're not trying to hear it. Okay, I feel like this person's going to get annoyed and they want to double back with a little argument and play how they're the fucking victim. I feel like that's going to make shit worse. Queen of Swords, this is you. Spirit, can you show me? I feel like they're barking up the wrong tree. They might not have been talking to Persephone. They might be talking to Demeter, right? That's her name, right? That might be who the fuck they're talking to. Okay, with the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups, okay? I feel like this person is being sent away to lick their wounds, okay? And I feel like they're trying to apologize for it. Seven of Cups, okay? I feel like you're a little like insulted. Okay? Because it's making you wonder, like, what did they think or how did they see you? How did you think that was going to fucking work, right? 10 of Wands, right? It's something like that. Thank you for the gifts, right? So the Knight of Cups is here. Spirit, why is the Knight of Cups here? Can you show me, please? Why is the Knight of Cups here? Knight of Cups is here with the Page of Pentacles crossed, the Six of Pentacles crossed, and the Eight of Pentacles crossed, and the Six of Swords crossed. Okay, so you're like, you don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here, right? Maybe if you worked, you would have something. It's like you're saying something to this person, like it's like they're asking you for something. But it's the way that they're doing it. It's very manipulative. They don't want to say it with their chest. They want to kind of make you feel like it's your responsibility. Eight of Swords. I feel like there is a part of you, thank you guys for the love, that makes you feel as if, you know, it is a prison of my own making because I let you believe this some fucking way along the way. But you got me fucked up, the Seven of Pentacles, and no, you do not have it like that. You do not have it like that. Ace of Swords, the truth, okay? So why is the Devil here, Spirit? Why is the Devil here? This person, I feel like this person doesn't stand on their own 2 feet. Devil on devil. This person doesn't stand on their own 2 feet, okay? They have a tendency to blame others for their situation. And when you're telling them that you're not doing what I wanted you to do, what's good, guys? Come on in, right? When you're telling them that you're not doing the shit that they want you to do, what's good, Holly Q, okay? It feels like they turn around and hit you with some, what about you? What about ism? What about you think I'm like that, you're like that. You think I'm toxic, you're toxic, right? Nah, boo boo, right? Seven of Cups. You're like, are you playing with a full deck? Are you? In what fucking timeline is this shit my responsibility? But it's making you see something about somebody. I got a big ego, such a big ego. 10 of Wands, and you're realizing that you've been taking care of business. You've been doing it for fucking too long, right? And the High Priestess, and that's why you're shutting up. I feel like you might even be turning off your phone. Tower. Why is the tower here? Spirit, can you show me, please? The tower is here. This person might have wanted some fucking money. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. The tower is here. Okay. Because they just thought you was going to do it. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. What do you mean you don't got enough for me and you? What do you mean? Of course you have enough. Why don't you borrow money to help me get what I need? You know that my credit's bad. Why? 4 of Pentacles. And I need what I have. 8 of Pentacles. But I really don't have nothing. So can you help me? Right? 4 of Cups. But without me having to ask you to help. Because truth is, I don't want to act like I'm asking you. I want you to give it to me so then I can turn around and say, well, I didn't ask you for it. So why should I have to pay you back? Magician. They're very on some sneaky shit. And they're like, well, you always figure it out for you. So why can't you figure it out for me? 3 of Wands. I feel like you are paying attention to your future. Hangman, Aquarian energy. I feel like you're getting a new perspective about how to stand on business and stop letting people like manipulate you or try to gaslight you into taking their problems on as your own. Okay, do I have a camera in your house? Right? That, you know, you're stopping, you're like, no, you're trying to get me to take accountability for the shit that's going on with you. And that don't got nothing to do with me. Okay, so I feel like you're not taking that shit, okay? And they don't like it. All right, that's what I got for my air signs. All right, so water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pull up. You're welcome. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pull up. What's going on? Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pull up. Spirit, can you show me what is it that my water signs need to know right now? I experience once in a lifetime opportunities multiple times a day. And being the first priority is the standard for me. I feel like that wasn't before. I feel like you are learning to give to yourself first. At the bottom of the deck, the universe spoils me constantly. Okay? Jupiter is in Cancer. This is giving a trine to the water signs. I do feel like there is some lucky breaks probably between here and Wednesday. After that, the eclipse. Yes, it'll be in Pisces, but it might hit the water signs a little rougher. So expect Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to be a little bumpy. Anything that you're trying to get, positive results on, try to wrap that shit up by Wednesday. All right, so let's get you some tarot. Spirit, can you show me, please? What is it that my water signs need to know? What is it that the water signs need to know? Thank you guys for all the love. What is it that the water signs need to know? Can you show me, please? Can you show me for my water signs, please? And we have the 7 of Pentacles. You feel like you're more than halfway with something, but it also could feel like it's falling a little short. Spirit, can you show me, especially if it's a relationship, you could be questioning if something has all the elements that it needs for longevity. You have here the King of Swords coming out crossed. It could be somebody with poor behavior or a nasty attitude, okay? 10 of Pentacles, but there could be something that you guys have been building together, okay? So there could be an investment, so it's not just easily, corrected, okay? Then the Emperor, there could be a control issue, okay? And then you have here the 8 of Pentacles working together or something like that. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. You saw the ugly side in something, water signs. Okay, you felt like somebody used poor behavior or something like that. Okay, they acted like, could be a jealous little monster inside. It was something not a positive characteristic, and you don't fucking like it. And I feel like this person wishes that they didn't show it to you, but somehow they might feel like they got, you know, a leg up in this situation. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. This person was trying to get their way, and I feel like they showed themselves to be something that you didn't like. I will be looking at people's personal questions after I finish the elements, and you must be a follower. Okay. So we have here the Seven of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Seven of Pentacles here for my water sign? And it comes out with the Knight of Pentacles cross, or slightly cross, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the World. Okay, so whatever you question if there is enough, if there's enough emotional growth in a situation for you. Queen of Pentacles, okay, you could also be feeling like you have to know your worth, like you could feel like whatever was done or how it was done was beneath you. King of Swords, cross, I feel like this person was mean intentionally. I feel like you see that and you didn't like seeing that this person was mean on purpose. With the Moon, okay, you could be seeing some type of addiction or something like that. Hangman, okay, something that you didn't see before is coming to the forefront, and you're wondering, do I want that type of harshness or anger or nastiness, or do I want that for the future, right? Conflict, right? There's something that was shown to you that felt ugly, the underbelly. Thank you guys for all the love. Seedy. Okay, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles here, but I feel like you have been building with this person, so it may make you question whether, you know, if this is a good idea. Okay, King of Wands, okay, you know, maybe you've been taking action towards this person, or there could be a Aries, Leo, or Sag, right? And the Three of Cups, okay, there could be good things about this relationship, but it feels like there's a lot of freedom, okay? But the King of Pentacles, okay? There also could be some kind of materialism. There could be somebody else that offers you stability, but you chose a different way because of your emotions, but now you're seeing a harshness that you didn't know was there, okay? And the Page of Cups, you're questioning, is this enough of a situation to keep you together? Come together, right? And there's some kind of control factor here with the Emperor. Okay, maybe you're the Emperor, somebody else is, right? Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you're gonna have a decision to make. What is more important to you? Financial security, maybe with somebody that feels, you know, a little harsh, or feels like maybe it doesn't match up completely with you, or something that feels more emotionally stable, financially stable, but it could be like a little bit on the boring side, right? And so maybe this is the thing, that you're torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool, right? You got the King of Swords again, cross, and Temperance cross, right? So something that looks like it could be back together, or on the mend, but you could seriously be questioning. Okay, with this Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, it's like you could have mended something with somebody, but feel like the damage is done. Okay, Star card, and it's now piqued your interest, and now you're going to be holding back to pursue other opportunities. Ten of Pentacles, okay? I feel like there's a shift, and somebody kind of overplayed their hand with you, water signs, and I think they're gonna live to regret it. It may not be right away, but I feel like they're gonna live to regret that. Okay, they should, maybe, don't count your chickens before they hatch. I feel like this person overreached in some way, in some aggressive way, and it's gonna backfire. Okay, that's what I have. Okay, so let's go. Let's go into fire signs. Spirit, for my fire signs, can you show me, please? What is it that my fire signs need to know right now? What do fire signs need to know right now? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, what do they need to know right now? Spirit, can you show me? I feel safe receiving love. I receive just by existing. My existence pays for itself. My energy is expensive and exclusive, and I'm a money magnet. Let me find out, fire signs. That money, the money in my hands, motherfucking hand. Put the money in the motherfucking hands, right? I feel like people want to give you shit right now. People want to give you shit right now. Okay? Spirit, I would also play a number here too. Don't spend it all. We'll play a number here too. Okay? Like raffles. Okay, I feel like you could definitely win a school raffle, something like that. Spirit, could you show me? Spirit, can you show me? Seven of Swords, the Emperor. You're like, is this shit too good to be true? I will be taking questions, but at the end and only from followers, okay? Seven of Swords, the Emperor, Three of Pentacles, Spirit. What else? What else for my fire signs? Ace of Wands, Page of Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in the World. Something that you've been going over and over, you're severing for good. Okay, Six of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's going to give you some money. Let's say you broke up with somebody. I feel like this person could hit you off with a little bit of money because they could feel like they owe you that. Okay, if you're leaving a job, you could get like some money from there. I feel like there could be multiple ways. Okay, you could be leaving one job, they give you a little bit of money. You go into the other job, we got a signing bonus, right? Spirit, can you show me, please, for my fire signs? What do they need to know, please? What do they need to know? Let's take a look. You've got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you might have gave somebody the fucking business on the way on out, right? Okay. You might have had words with somebody. I feel like this person now feels like they owe you something. They might not straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Right? I really feel for a lot of you, there could be a separation, or there could have been a separation already, but somebody could be doubling back to give you some loot. Give me the loot. I'm about to, right? Seven of Swords. Why is this Seven of Swords here, please? Why is this Seven of Swords here, please? With the Five of Swords, Page of Wands, Ten of Swords. See, this person made some fucking mistakes, okay? They weren't supposed to do. And they might have thought they was going to get away with something, fire signs, and they did not. And it led to a betrayal, and the tower is up and it's stuck, and the whole shit fell apart. And Five of Swords, and you see it for what the fuck it is. And, you know, they know, right? The moon, their secret is out, okay? The Emperor is here. Spirit, why is the Emperor here for my fire signs, please? Why is the Emperor here? The Emperor is here, and it comes out with the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Death card. There was something that somebody was manifesting, but it was taking a long time. They thought they was the shizzle for rizzle, okay? Because you got the Emperor and the Magician. They thought they had all the fucking power. Okay, now the Emperor and the Magician, those are both Aries cards, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, something was taking too long, right? And there's a death and transformation in a situation at the bottom of the deck, the argument. Okay. So you could have realized that somebody was drilling holes in the fucking boat. Like, you could have had a plan towards something. This person could have been sabotaging you. You could have been wondering why you was bleeding out money. I feel like now you recognize that this person was sabotaging you in some way, okay? Or you could have said, hey, where are we? I feel like, well, you know, things are not clicking like they should. And they could have been like, everything's fine, but you felt like everything wasn't fine. And then you're finding out that, yes, it is an ending, right? The Three of Pentacles, right? So let's say there was an ending and you said, hey, are we breaking up because there's somebody else, right? Or what's the real deal here? Okay, I feel like you're finding out the truth about something with the Sun, okay? The Sun and the Nine of Wands. You're finding out why somebody was resistant, okay, about being in a relationship, or why they were resisting something. You're finding out the truth about that, about why they were blocking something, okay? And then you have the Ace of Wands here, okay? Spirit. Any questions will be at the end, okay? And I only take them from followers, okay? Queen, the Ace of Wands comes out with the Nine of Pentacles slightly crossed, okay? So they're both crossed, and it feels like something has lost its passion, okay? There could have been a bright and shiny object. Thank you for the love, okay? And now you're holding back with the Strength card and the Ace of Wands, okay? What's good, Didi's Alchemy? Okay, because you could feel like somebody was leaving you out in the cold, but they weren't giving you the reason, and now you feel the reason, or you know the reason. So it's like you're like, well, you know, don't worry about me. I get the fuck out of the way, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, now you're recognizing why something wasn't working, because somebody was drilling holes because they didn't want it to work, because they were trying to go in a different direction, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles here crossed, it was purposeful. The delays were purposeful, okay, fire signs, all right? And why? Because you have the Devil in reverse. They don't want to change. Six of Cups in reverse. They don't want to reconcile. Three of Swords in reverse. They may be trying to say, oh, I feel as bad as you do. They do not. And the Star in reverse. They don't really have a plan. They just don't want to go in that direction, okay? And you might as well look at it as Spirit saving you some coin, because I feel like this person would have took some of your coin, okay, with the Four of Cups, okay? And the Temperance card. There goes Sagittarius right there. Feels like Spirit's trying to save you from something. Maybe you wanted to win and you didn't realize, like, truthfully, Spirit, I just don't want to not win. But when I realize that I don't want to win, I mean, you know, I don't want to lose. I might recognize that I wasn't really invested in the person. I was invested in the win. Okay? All right? So you got the Queen of Pentacles here, right? The self-worth, right? So trying to, you know, win something, sometimes, you know what they say, stupid people get stupid prizes. Queen of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles, right? And you could feel like, I want to be with somebody who knows their worth and who knows my worth. I want somebody that's reciprocal energy, right? Eight of Pentacles, that knows how to work together, that wants to go in the same direction. Chariot, right? I feel like you out from somebody, okay? Wheel of Fortune, something that maybe before was good enough is not good enough anymore. With the Moon cross, I feel like, you know, you might have kept it to yourself for a little while. Maybe at first you were like, you know, yeah, we're friends with benefits. It's been a cool thing, but it's really not fulfilling me in that way. You might be getting ready to really, like, put it out in the universe. Like, you know what? You know, I think this is going to be the last time. Four of Swords. I think we got to put this to bed. Look at it. Look at it. I think we got to put it to bed. I think it's run its course. With the World card, Spirit. Looks like it's over. There's no more illusions. The illusions that were there, that, you know, like, oh, well, you know, it's cute and, you know, we have good chemistry. But yeah, it's never really been that serious thing. It's like you just didn't want to really look in the bag. But now that you're looking in the bag, you're like, nah. It's actually giving you anxiety, maybe in some way, to have to tell this person, okay, with the new beginning, okay? Five of Wands, because you feel like they're gonna try to like stop you, or they're gonna try to be like, well, what's the problem? Emperor. Okay, they could have a little bit of a pushy attitude, right? And I feel like, you know, you kind of want to keep it light. I feel like you don't want to get into confrontation with this person. Not that you don't know how, fire signs, but right, it feels like you've been dealing with this person for a little while, and you're just trying to go in a different direction because something's not matching you anymore. Okay, and somebody could have trouble hearing that, and I feel like you have a little anxiety about that, but you shouldn't. I feel like you're picking yourself. I feel like this was purposeful. This is, you know, and better to do it on your own, because when Saturn comes out of its retrograde and goes back into Aries, you know, all the things that you avoided will come to the front. So if you can do that on your own now, you will benefit from that. Okay, fire signs. And that's what I have for my fire signs. All right. So for those of you who want to ask personal questions, I will do 3 questions on either side. Okay. You must be a follower. I will be checking to see if you are a follower. I might do 4 questions. All right, let's get it popping because I need to go cook dinner. All right, so let's see. Sylvia, should I wait for my husband to come back to me? Let's see, Sylvia. Let's see. And I do this every Monday. I usually jump on during the week and take some questions too, but it's not always. It depends how my schedule goes and if I have a lot of, you know, private bookings. Okay. There is heartbreak at the bottom of the deck, Spirit. Should she be waiting? So I don't think you should wait. There's 2 problems going on here. You know, women tend to do their crying in the beginning, and men tend to do their crying later on. In other words, in the beginning, they're like drinking, they're out having a time because they're trying to forget about how they feel. Okay. Now, there's also a chance that part of the reason why you broke up with this person in some way is that there could be an addiction between either one of you. Okay. But it definitely feels like there's a betrayal here. Okay. And either this person, it's their wish fulfillment to do this with the 9 of Cups, or they have an alcoholism problem or an addiction of some sort. And that's not going to change because you want them to, okay, it's a decision being made. I do see most likely a divorce here. Okay. That's what I have for you, Sylvia. Okay. I'm going to take one from here and then I'll come back to you guys. Will I be able to successfully renew? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, renew citizenship and equity. We should be able to. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Spirit, can you show me, please? We should be able to renew it. Thank you. Yes, but I feel like it could take you a while, right? It could take you 5 months or more. And I feel like if you're deciding to go, or if you are looking at returning, don't wait till the last minute to try to get that going. Okay. I feel like, yes, you'll get a yes, but it will take longer than expected. Okay. All right, guys, continue to drop your questions. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, okay. Jackie Smutney. Rob told me he loved me after 2 years situationship, then ghosted when he come. Is that correct? Let's see. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. So Spirit said, are you really going to wait? Because 9 of Cups is not going to be your wish fulfillment in the future if he even comes back. So you might be waiting on nothing. Okay? It's not my advice that you should wait for this individual. Okay? I feel like you will hear from them. But I feel like it's just a temperature test to see if you would. But I don't feel like they have true intentions. Okay, anybody else on TikTok, on YouTube want to drop a question, they can. You must be a follower. Jessa, what does the collective have for me? You have to have an actual question. It can't be like open-ended, okay? But I have no problem taking your question. Okay? Yes or no question, and you must be a follower. Muñeca. Should I move back with my mom? Oh, what's happening here? Should I move back with my mom? This bracelet keeps opening today. Spirit, can you close this and keep it closed? Thank you. Okay. Should I move back with my mom? Stick around, Ms. J. Okay. Stick around. So you know you would have to, have tough skin, okay, hon? What happened there? The Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Three of Wands, and the Moon. If you move back home, I don't know what happened either. If you go back home, you'll have to learn how to shut the outside out, okay? Because if not, she's going to get to you. Okay? She's going to get to you. Yeah, I don't know how the boxes got open because I didn't touch anything. With the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Let me see. I don't think so. It just says follow back here. Okay. But that's what I would say. If you do that, it's going to be interesting. Now, Ms. J, can you drop your question again, Ms. J? I'm trying not to do that. Will I be in a relationship soon? Okay. Thank you for the gifts, my love. Thank you. Spirit, can you show me? I'll take you next. Give me 1 second. So, okay. I feel like Ms. J, the problem was a third party frequency. Okay. I'm going to say something. I feel like in the past, there have been people who put you in third parties. And that could have happened to you, okay, where you could have been the girlfriend and somebody, had a third party on you. But Spirit is saying that no matter what anybody else does, no matter what other people get away with, if you want a relationship that is going to be helpful to you, you will have to not take any offers from people that are in relationships. And if you find out they're in a relationship, you have to cut them off immediately. And that is how you will find your partner. But as long as you leave like, oh, well, I ain't got nobody I'm dealing with right now, then it's just dinner. It's going to keep putting it off. So Spirit is telling you to believe in it first before you expect somebody else to. Okay, that's what I have for you. And for Gojo's baby mama, is my boyfriend cheating? Yeah, like don't let, because it's like they're playing in your face and they're lowering your vibration, Ms. J. Okay, they're lowering your vibration. It's like you got to purge all the fuck boys, right? Get them out of your aura. And then I feel like the right person is going to show up for you. You got the 5 of Pentacles here, Gojo, with the Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the Chariot. So they got a wandering eye, Gojo. And although they might not be acting on it, they are taking applications, or they are accepting, like if something popped up, they're like, what fucking people don't know won't hurt them. Fuck it. I could have this one. So they still leaving themselves as open to situations. And that's problematic. Okay. They're still, looking for a better situation. Grass is greener. They're very much open to it. Okay. And they're very much in that energy of using the magic stick. Okay. So although they may not be having an actual person, they will take opportunities. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. I'm going to do one more. Okay. You would say, I would love that. You have to be a follower. Okay, I think that's everybody. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I went over already. I'm going to leave it there. I'm wishing you light and love. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay. And blessings on blessings. Bye, guys. Bye, my loves.